Blackish colored water had to be released immediately to repair some of its sediment tanks. Well, you might soon see a spike in your utility bill. National Grid is proposing a rate increase of nearly $9 a month for the average electric or natural gas customer.
And tonight that plan was under scrutiny in front of state regulators. And 2 on your side's Danny Spiewak took the tough questions to the company about what the money's for and why it needs to raise rates.
We need transparency!
The prospect of higher electric bills is not sitting well with these protesters. They marched into the downtown library to flood a Public Service Commission hearing about National Grid's proposed rate increase. To upgrade infrastructure, National Grid says it needs to raise more than $330 million. So it's asking the Public Service Commission to approve a rate hike of nearly $9 a month for the average residential electric customer. In other parts of the state, natural gas customers would also see a similar hike starting in April of 2018. We asked the company's spokesperson to defend its plan.
The rate increase, a lot of money for everybody, but especially for low income and the elderly. What's National Grid's plan to help those people who may really struggle to pay this?
As part of this case, we've proposed basically tripling the size of a program we call affordability. It's specifically designed for those customers who struggle the most to pay their bills. Many of those customers, if this case were approved as it's now been filed, would actually see a bottom line bill decrease. We're very sensitive to the fact that we serve a lot of poor communities.
National Grid says they will expand their low-income program. Does that satisfy you at all?
No, I mean, it's robbing Peter to pay Paul.
And by that, Push Buffalo's John Washington means he thinks the plan will just push people into debt.
The root of the problem is the bill. So why not just charge people less as opposed to charge them more and then take a small percentage of that and put it aside to help them pay their bills?
National Grid points out its plan would cover an extra 50,000 people in upstate New York as a part of its affordability program.
Any increase can be a hardship. So as we did this, we really looked hard and figured that we could expand that affordability program and still we need to do what we need to do on the other end.
National Grid does have an idea that could cut this monthly rate hike in half. The company could negotiate with regulators to space out the rate increase over a span of 3 years instead of just 1 year as it's currently proposed. The Public Service Commission has until next March to review the plan. Danny Spiewak, Channel 2 News.